There is one reason above all else for why people get injured when they exercise, and I see this all the time as a movement coach. We're in this odd time where our modern lifestyle means that we're sitting for at least 8 hours a day and only moving our body for 1 to 2 hours a day, if that. And while we all have different postural tendencies, body structures, and conditions, the number one cause of injury in that brief window of time when our body actually gets to move for most of us is that our bodies are shaped like the things that they spend the most time on, chairs. When we're sitting in chairs, it's very easy for our tailbone to tuck, our pelvis to push forward, our hips to get tight, and then our bottom ribs flare out, our upper back rounds more than it needs to, our chin juts forward. And then we stay in that posture when we get up from the chair because that's the position our body is used to. And then we expect to lift weights, to do a stretch, to challenge ourselves in our yoga practice, and we think everything will be fine, but we end up with low back pain, with a pulled muscle, a torn ligament. That's why it's important to incorporate movement throughout the day. And the best way to do this without taking extra time out and still getting done everything that you need to in a day is to find alternative ways of hanging out than just sitting in a chair. You could sit on the ground, maybe propped up on a block or a half dome like this. If the hips are tight, you could use a standing desk and alternate between standing and sitting. All of this is going to prompt you to shift your position every now and then, which is going to load different parts of your body. This is also going to make it easier for you to maintain an optimal posture where your hips are stacked over your ankles and your pelvis is in neutral and your rib cage is stacked over your hip. This is important because then you're letting the muscles that are better equipped to hold you up do their job, and you're not dumping weight into the comparatively more fragile spine and joints. If you want to learn about more ways to use movement, nutrition, and mindset tools to help you have a thriving body, feel free to check out the other videos on my channel and to subscribe.